They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. As we quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. The short hands. It's Alston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And leads it on the option. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by... Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a third down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Kicking team.
Well, the kicking team. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Oh, a lot of space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease? If you're a defensive guy, they called PI on the offense this time. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They want to get this defense on its heels. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Makes the grab, it's Kyle. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And the QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but...
And now this offense will take the field again. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after he... Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.